Ready to go. A slow move off for Debo Hamilton. Not so used to being in pole position. Hesitated and is now second place behind first timer Romaldo Longmore. Andre Rickards, the beautiful jigsaw in near green is just behind Longmore. And he is being followed by Norman Pancho Chung and Dave Bell. Clearly the handicap for Dave Bell wasn't effective. Next time I'll have to put him to the back with the A-class riders who are now making their way through. Jason Ratty Campbell and Kyle Reynolds. It's been an ongoing battle all day between these two. Right now, Ratty Campbell is ahead of Kyle as they enter into the Honda hairpin. Coming through the Jamaica Automobile Association corner, it is Romaldo Longmore leading ahead of Norman Chung on his Super Wi-Fi. He will have simply faster to take it back from the rookie. But David Bell, the very fast Class B rider, is attempting to make his way through the traffic ahead of Norman Chung and Romaldo Longmore. As they make their way through the brow, heading up the front stretch, Campbell and Kyle Reynolds have already bridged the gap between themselves and the Class B riders. Look, Dave Bell go. He is in the full black on the black, charging his way into the apex of the total corner number 1. He is laying down around the corner, the very fast Dave Bell. Romaldo Longmore looking very comfortable ahead of Norman Chung as they go through the ATL corner number 3. Andre Rickards and Debo Hamilton chasing. Just behind them, our Class A boys still have to make their way through the traffic. Ratty Campbell trying to stave off Kyle Reynolds. Ratty makes his way around Debo Hamilton. Kyle will have to find a way, and there he goes, charging on the outside. He will have the late apex to cut in front of Andre Rickards as Andre pulls away from Kyle, not giving him any room, but Kyle takes it anyways on the inside as they make their way to Jamaica Automobile corner number 8. Onto the backstretch, Ratty Campbell chasing Dave Bell. Dave Bell way ahead of the pack into the Carib Cement corner, but Ratty comfortably goes around the traffic. Kyle Reynolds stopped Romaldo Longmore, but makes an outside pass into the Carib Cement corner on Romaldo Longmore. The rookie who is looking fun in this the final race.
Production cars to the pit lane.
Up the front stretch. Ratty Campbell trying to pull away from Kyle Reynolds. And Romaldo Longmore looking pretty
all
good.
empty cars to the pit lane.
Leading the Class B riders.
All
Pancho
empty
Chung
cars to the pit lane, please.
Ahead of Andre Rickards. Coming into ATL corner number 3, David Bell is still ahead of his Class B bikers. Ratty Campbell being chased by Kyle, Irie Racing Reynolds. Kyle will have to pick up the pace if he intends to take back this win from Ratty. Kyle seems to be using later braking and a later turning to the apex to try and bridge that gap, but Ratty is not having it on his very fast motorcycle as they make their way through the backstretch. Class B fellas are still doing fantastic. Longmore ahead of Pancho Chung. Andre Rickards being chased by Debo Hamilton. Back up front to Class A as they go into the Carib Cement. Kyle Reynolds puts on an excellent pass on the inside of Dave Bell through Carib Cement and make their way through the chicanes. Ratty Campbell looking comfortable in the front position, but Kyle is persistent and will try to make up. He's got just about 2 more laps to try and bridge that gap between himself
Modified
and Jason
production
Campbell.
cars to the pit lane.
as they make their way down to the ATL corner number 3. Kyle is coming in hot and heavy, trying to find that inside line to take Ratty Campbell. Dave Bell holding on just behind. He, of course, is ahead of all his Class B competitors.
Check.
Here comes Romaldo Longmore holding on to second place. His Super Wi-Fi rival, Pancho Chung, on his tail. Shango Bikers, Andre Ricketts just behind him. Debo Hamilton holding on. Coming through the backstretch, it is still Ratty Campbell being chased by the Rastaman, Kyle Reynolds, as they make their way down the backstretch into Carib Cement. Kyle is one bike length away if Ratty sneezes, and there goes Kyle darting into the inside. No, Ratty closes the gap. An excellent attempt by Kyle Reynolds, but Ratty is nobody to play. He can feel Kyle beside him and will not give him the chance. As they make their way up the brow, it is a full-on drag race, and here comes Kyle. He's going to attempt to come up on the outside. No, he chooses the inside line. Ratty holding on to outside. Kyle pulls in, takes the inside line, and gets his position. Excellent maneuvers by Kyle Reynolds. He's got to finish this, the last lap, in first position if he wants this trophy. So Kyle Reynolds putting on an excellent pass. Ratty Campbell will now have to make up for that mistake. Dave Bell still in position number 1 for Class B. Meanwhile, chasing into the total corner, Andre Ricketts puts on an inside pass on Norman Chung. Norman still side by side coming through the double apex, but it is indeed Andre Ricketts coming around Longmore, which means Norman Chung is still in position number 2. But the battle goes on onto the backstretch. It is a drag race into Carib Cement. Number 10, Kyle Reynolds. He is only a hair ahead of Jason Ratty Campbell. These two are hot and heavy. They are not breaking. It are Jason going after the gold. Kyle has to hold as they make their way through the chicanes. Jason is literally on his back tire. They come up to the brow. This is Ratty's last chance. The power is kicking up the front wheel, but he can't do it. Kyle Reynolds pulls away with a fantastic first place. Second place will have to be good enough for Jason Ratty Campbell.
MP cars to the grid.
Give it up for these two riders. Dave Bell takes
MP
home
cars to the grid.
trophy number 1 for Class B. I am looking for my second and third place finishers for Class B. It should be Super Wi-Fi's Norman Chung. Here he comes, being chased by Andre Ricketts. Andre taking a comfortable third. First timer, Romaldo Longmore holds on to 4th. Debo Hamilton will have to settle for 5th. But give it up to my bikers. Jason Ratty Campbell, having lost yet another race to Ivy Racing's Kyle Reynolds.